Hi everyone, Al the Psych here. I have a short video today on isopraxism or mirroring, pros and cons, and this is for informational purposes only. Most of the information is taken from the book called The Sociopath Next Door by Martha Stout from 2020. Other sources I might have used as well, and of course my own take on things. So, what is isopraxism? Isopraxism or reflexive mirroring means duplicating another person's body language, gestures, vocal tone, accent, word and metaphor choice, facial expression, and even breathing rate. It often occurs between close friends and lovers. Usually unnoticed by either party, isopraxism tends to deepen a sense of trust and emotional closeness between two people in a healthy relationship. Okay. Now, basically, if you are intentionally mirroring another person, it's done so subtly, okay, so that the person being mirrored doesn't know or is unaware that it's occurring. Now, I mean, if you were so obvious about it, you'd probably upset the person you're mirroring. The person might think you're mocking them or something. Um, Now, it can also be done on an unconscious level in which both parties are unaware, as I mentioned in the definition. Okay. Um, Now, if you read about neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, you'll find that mirroring is one of the techniques presented. The technique just basically helps to establish uh, a relationship. Okay, um, and mirroring is used by therapists too. If you read about individuals with narcissistic personality disorder, for instance, you'll find that mirroring is actually a therapeutic uh, technique that the therapist uses to assist the client. Okay, I won't go into all the detail about that, but that's one of the techniques that's actually used. Now, it can be used with anybody in your life. So, for example, if a friend comes to you and is very upset, you might reflect back to them that level of upset. You mirror it or you acknowledge it. And so now you've established that connection with your friend. And then you might then start lowering your emotional angst, and hopefully your friend will kind of follow suit. This is kind of a turns into a mutual mirroring sort of thing, and maybe then your friend can get a little bit more emotionally regulated. Okay, if you understand how that works. I think like Tony Robbins, I think uses this technique to build rapport. Now, the problem is that it can also be used intentionally to manipulate people. So some salespeople will use mirroring to build trust, establish rapport, thus increasing the likelihood of making a sale. Now I'll let you decide, if that's just a good sales technique or crosses the line into unethical uh, manipulation of people. I don't know. My real concern, though, is that as the author, Martha Stout, writes, the sociopath's repertoire often includes isopraxism. Okay, so this presents a big potential problem. The sociopath may intentionally mirror the intended victim to develop a level of trust. Okay, and then the sociopath will pretend to be very interested in who you are and what you do and every aspect of your life. And basically, what he's doing is he's getting the target to lower his or her guard, and he finds out all about you. He finds out your vulnerable soft spots, and then he uses all this information to his advantage uh, at a later they too take advantage of the victim, basically. So there you have it, a nice, quick, short little summary about isopraxism or mirroring, pros and cons.